Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. You are welcome to another video tutorial. And in this video, we shall be taking a technical dissection of the GBPUSD chart. And by the end of this video, you will be able to make your own individual decision uh, on this pair ahead of the new week after taking into consideration the information you have gathered here. So stay tuned in while I take you through my thought process on what my expectations are for the new week. So since this is going to be a follow-up detail to my previous analysis, let's run through some of the key moments that we had during the course of last week to have an idea of where we are coming from. So at the beginning of the week, I shared this commentary where I was looking out for trading opportunity in the form of a breakout of the key level that we identified at the 1.24550 level in my previous video, and the support line here at the 1.24100 area. And with our stop orders placed at both ends, we anticipated either of the structures to be broken for a buy opportunity. And as you can see here, we had our first buy position for the week at the breakout of that key level. And we continue to hold on to this buy position here, as you can see here, before the sell pressure begin to take us out of our position with a small profit. So it was quite a mix of buying and selling opportunity. You saw the sell position here. So if you do want to have a look into how we did take advantage of this trading opportunity last week, I would advise that you check the description box below for the link to this current commentary you are watching on my screen. And if you are watching this from my YouTube channel, you will be seeing the link to this commentary at the top right hand side of your screen right now. So with that being said here, let's dive right into the business for today as we get ourselves prepared for the new week. So what I will be doing here for the sake of precision, I would want to zoom right into the most important structure on this chart, and that is activities from the beginning of the month of March of this year. And we saw the situation here where we had an impulsive move from the 1.180 level leading into the situation we have been witnessing here in the last 4 to 5 weeks, I think, where price action has been trapped within this channel between the 1.2550 level and the 1.237 area to further emphasize the level of indecision in this market. And we all know that a flat channel like this following an impulsive move has a tendency of transitioning into either a trend continuation pattern or a reversal pattern at one point in time. Hence the need to be able to dissect that channel a little further to have a clue into what is likely going to be happening. So is this old flat channel we see right here between the 1.2550 level and the 1.237 turn out to be a trend continuation pattern or a reversal pattern at this point? Well, if you had been following me for quite a while, you would realize, or you would have noticed, that whenever we have a channel like this, what we want to be doing is to remain patient, waiting for either a breakout of the resistance line of the channel for buying opportunity, or the breakdown of the support line of the channel for selling opportunity. And if we look at what has been happening around this area in the last couple of days, I think during the later part of last week's trading session, we saw our price appear to have broken out of the 1.2550 level to set a bullish tone ahead of the week. But at this point, we can't jump into conclusion that we want to be buying just right away, as this old breakout of structure could still turn out to be a false breakout where price action could just shake out the buying expectation in this market to incite another bearish move to the downside. So it is very important that we take note of what is really going on here. And in order to do this, we want to have a clearer perspective of what has been going on around that resistant line, especially during the course of last week's trading session on our lower time frame, to have an idea of what to do at this point. But before we scale down into the lower time frame, I would want us to also keep tabs with the fundamental aspect of the market, and that is why we are going to be going into the economic calendar to see what high impact economic event we shall be looking forward to in the coming week. So when I bring out my economic calendar, so let's filter out and focus on the high impact events that will be affecting both the pound sterling and the US dollar. And from the look of things here, the first high impact event is coming up on Monday, that is May 1st rather, and this is the ISM manufacturing PMI, which is released by the Institute for Supply Management. And this index shows the business condition in the US manufacturing sector. It's a significant indicator of the overall economic situation of the US. And if anything above the 50 is a positive sign for the dollar, and anything below the 50 is on the negative side for the dollar. But the previous data here came in at 46.3, and we have a consensus projection of 46.6, and we shall be anticipating what the actual data will be on Monday to decide what or how the market is going to be reacting prior to the event and post the event. Then the next one is not coming until Wednesday, which is the ADP employment change, which is a measure of the change in the number of employed personnel in the US economy. And we have a previous data of 145,000, and we have a projection of 150,000, which is a level of positivity in the air for the dollar there. Then we also have the ISM services PMI, which shows the business condition in the US non-manufacturing sector. And then we have the interest rate decision, which majority in the market is looking forward to. And there is this high speculation in the market that there's likely going to be a 25 basis rate point hike, which will definitely have a positive impact on the dollar. Then we also have the Federal Monetary Policy Statement, the FOMC press conference, and on Friday, May 5, we have the almighty non-farm payroll, which is another high impact event that everyone in the market will be looking forward to. And this event presents the number of new jobs created during the previous month in all non-agricultural businesses. So these are a series of high impact events that we are going to be looking forward to this week, and obviously we shall be seeing the reflection of this event on the chart as price action. So with the information we have gathered here, let's scale back down into the chart, and like I said earlier, I have a simple setup that we can actually use to guide our trading activity for this week. And what I did here was to go into the 4 hours time frame, where I was able to spot a simple setup that we can use. So what I did here was to take into consideration what has been happening in the space of 1 month, that is since the month of March till I think about 6-7 months there about here. And with what you will see here, it is quite obvious that price action has been bullish. And to further emphasize the strength of the buyers in this market, I was able to connect a series of higher lows here, giving us that bullish trend line that you can see on your screen. However, things got a little bit interesting during the first week of last month of April, as we saw how the 1.2500 level had been a strong selling niche in this market. As we can see, at every point in time, buyers tried to break out of the structure. We saw our sellers jumped in to negate all attempts by the buyers. Though we had a breakout here in the middle of the month of April, but that did not last long, as we saw price action drop to the downside there. Then during the later part of last week's trading session, I think throughout the course of last week, we saw how that same level had been a strong selling niche before we saw the final breakout of the structure on Friday of last week's trading session to set the tone of a bullish momentum for the new week. And with this whole situation we have here, it is very important that we remain very patient. And you all know from a technical standpoint, whenever we have a breakout of a key structure like the 1.250 level, in this case scenario here, we expect that one point in time price is likely going to come back and do a retest of that structure. And if you look closely here, I'll also have a trend line which emphasizes the strength of the sellers after connecting the series of lower highs at this point. So we have the breakout of both the 1.25 and the trend line here on Friday. So we might likely see price action come back, do a retest of that structure, and the appearance of buy pressure on our lower time frame will confirm the trend continuation to the upside. So that is one scenario I want to be looking forward to at this point, a retest of the structure before the trend continuation happens. Then another thing that could happen here is this impulsive move that we saw here, this impulse leg, could transition into a trend continuation pattern, probably in the form of a flag pattern or a bullish rectangular pattern where price is caught within a consolidation phase, probably during the first half of the new week and the new month. Then a breakout of structure could incite the second wave of the bullish momentum. So these are the things I will be looking forward to based on this current structure at the beginning of the week. But most importantly, we want to see how price action will be reacting to the structure here at the 1.25850 level to decide what our next line of action will be. Be rest assured that I will be with you right in the comment section on of this video. After monitoring our participants in the market, will be reacting to that 1.25850 level to decide what our next line of action will be. I do hope this video has been of immense help in making your personal decision on the GBPUSD for the new week. If it did, kindly support this project by clicking the like button. You might also want to follow me on my TradingView platform at Sherry, which is just right at the top right hand side of your screen right here, to be part of the daily commentaries I normally share on all of my videos. Thank you for watching this video, and I look forward to seeing you right in the comment section on Monday morning as we get prepared for the new week. Do have a wonderful evening. Bye bye.